Not many, whether inside or outside of local racing, are aware that jockey Paul Country Francis is close to achieving the significant milestone of 800 wins. Country goes about his work quietly, without any fuss, and is totally committed to the profession he has chosen. In this exclusive interview with QuickGallop.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper, this quiet and unassuming lad from the country recounts his career in the pigskin from the time he started to now.
Speaking with Mr. Paul Francis, also known as Country. Good morning, Mr. Francis. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Good.
You're good. Paul is a man that has been here for a while, and for me, has secretly or quietly built up a decent reputation and accomplishment, having garnered nearly 800 wins, among them some of the biggest races in the country. But not many people are aware of that. How did it all start for you, Paul, as a jockey?
Well, it's really far back in the days still. Well, when I say far, it is not really too far for you still, but me call it far for me. Sometime back in the early 90s, or 93, late 93. But before 93, though, I remember one evening I was at home with my father and my two brothers them sat down at that time. I was having dinner, and he have a friend came on there at that time. And when the guy came on, they come say, me, my father, and my two brothers. That is four little man. And when I say, he use a word, I said, but Shorty, you have 3 jockeys here, man. Make use of one of them, no? Father, I love the game too, you know, because I always ask man answer for it and all of that, you know. So boy, my father said, boy, I wouldn't mind have one be a jockey for you, you know. And then from that day, the question was, which one I would have liked to be jockey and so forth. I am the first one ready. Because normally I used to watch a race and so forth in the country. Don't really know what it's about horse. Never seen a horse before neither. But I did like it.
Just like that?
Yeah. And then what happened to, we used to ride donkey and them things in the country too. And they used to have me as one of the good looking riders. So from that guy came in that evening and said that I interested, my father interested. So the next thing about it is how to get him at the track. But my father was a well-known man and so forth. He even used to work here back in the days too. He's all the Hakins workers and so forth. And he did have a friend named Grubby. I think his name is George Williams. I think he was a trainer a year after that too. Yeah, I think he passed off a couple of years ago. But I really used him as Grubby. And my father called that guy there and asked me if he could bring one of them son to track and if he could get him around horses and so forth. And Grubby said, yeah man. So I remember the day, the evening, when he brought me here, it was Sunday too, late 93, and he brought me to Grubby. And then Grubby brought me to Michael Cunningham. Right, and he started from there.
Started from there. So I suspect that was just, learning the rudiments, speaking style and them kind of things.
Yeah, definitely man, because I remember, you know.
What was your first encounter like being on a horse?
Well, my first encounter being on a horse, I remember the morning, there's a groom named Galloper. He's the first guy that put me on a horse, and the horse named Noella.
So when did you get your apprentice license now?
Well, from 93, I think I get my first apprentice license in 97.
Mm-hmm. And how was it? How long did it take you to visit the winner's enclosure?
No, my first license, that was an exercise license.
Oh, exercise.
I was at the track all along without a license from 93, well, late 93, 94, 95, 96 without a license. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, they was getting bad on the track without a license and so forth. And then I get an exercise rider in 97.
97. So when did you get your jockey's license?
My first jockey license, late 2002 in December.
2002. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And again, how long did it take you to visit the winner's enclosure after receiving the license?
Well, it never took me a long time. You know. Immediately after I ride, the first race I rode into, I visited
so you won on your first race?
Well, it's not really passing the winning post in front, but passed the winning post second. But it was, Trevor Simpson was into some problem at the gate there. He ride a horse named Black Touch. And he licked me out from the gate and all of them things there. So we end up getting the race, the first race that I rode into.
What the name of the horse was?
I don't remember the name of my horse, but I remember the horse that won that race. Yeah.
Okay.
And I get that race.
And how was it developed from then? I mean, you got your first winner in what year?
Same 2002, first race.
And we're now 21 years later. And you're nearly 800 winners.
Yeah, a couple to 8.
Just shy of 800 winners. Yeah. How has the journey been for you?
Well, be honestly, it is not an easy journey. It is a long, tough, rough, hard journey with a lot of different ways into it, but I still enjoy it, even though it's rough and it's tough and it's hard, but I still enjoy it because at the end of the day, it's still my daily income and all of that. So,
yeah. As we mentioned at the top, included in those near 800 wins, you have won a number of classics, including the Derby. You have won some Oaks and St. Leger.
I think the Guinness and the Super Stake, I think is the one.
Those are the only two major
classic,
races.
Yeah, I don't really have into my
hand. Okay, my apology. Yeah. Tell me about the Derby. That win for you.
The Derby was really an experience and a good win, and give me a lot of experience and foreclosure and all that. About the Derby, I think I win that race of Patrick Smelly. Last name is really okay.
Is really okay.
Yeah. With Bruce and the Lewis, with Winston Griffiths, 2009.
Right.
Yeah. And up till now, I still heard it's one of the best Derby until today, but I don't know what happened to that Derby. It's hidden. No one cannot be found that Derby to even get a second look at it. I don't know what happened to it at YouTube or whatsoever. But that Derby hidden.
Like so many others. But take me back to that race, because clearly I think Loose on the Loose would have been the favorite for that race. How confident were you going into that race?
98%.
98%.
Yeah. 98% knowing that Bruce and the Lewis is still the favorite and still the horse to be.
Right. And how did you manage to get the better of him? What were your tactics?
Well, the horse was give me his best, and he was giving me my type of running style and all of that. So I even part of the race, those two horses part of the race in two, to a furlong back to the horse at the back, Bruce and the Lewis and Easy okay, part the field from the 7th furlong, a furlong back. And then me and him took it from there, nose by nose to the winning enclosure. I still get the better of him that day. That day was my day in a way, give thanks.
Is that your most memorable win?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of memorable win, but that is the most one.
Tell me some of the really, really good horses that you would have ridden here.
Well, even the same Bruce and the Lewis that we're talking about. I've ridden that horse before, and he's one of the best horses I've ridden. Come on, the Chief. And you name a couple of good horses go down the line we have ridden before.
When you started in 2002, 21 years later, where do you see racing now? How do you compare the colony that you were riding against then as opposed to now? The colony of riders. With the Ram Jeets and...
Well, be honestly, from my mouth speaking, in my times, you have more name riders. Well, I'm going to put it name. I would say you have more professional riders, more better riders than now, but now more competitive than even that time.
Why the competitiveness? The numbers are what?
Well, the numbers have a lot to do with it, and the surrounding again is even the same surrounding from time, but things and time change at every given different times. So the time change, the people change, and all of those things get more difficult, things get more harder, and everything comes in one.
The job of a jockey is difficult. I mean, it's life and death every time you mount a horse. Tell me about some of the major injuries and spills you would have had here, and how did you overcome them?
Well, I get a lot of injury where the racing people don't even know about. Only people know about those injuries on my own at home. That is at home. I get a lot of bad injury that's carried on for years, and all of those things cost me from even riding better than how I supposed to ride some of the times. And I was even getting bad name that I'm not supposed to get, but at the end of the day, I kept my word. I don't really come up with such thing and all of that, but I get a lot of injury, man.
So you would have suffered and people in silence, basically.
Definitely.
Paul, I know you had a stint abroad. Can you tell the racing public where abroad did you go and ride?
Well, first of all, I went into Miami, Calda. I went into Miami race course first. I rode there. And then I went to Canada. I rode to Canada. And then I went to Pennsylvania. I rode at Pennsylvania. And then I went to Turf Paradise. I rode at Turf Paradise. I was rolling the 2 track in Turf Paradise at once. And I win quite a few races there, and I win races at all of those tracks too.
Or did you enjoy those things in terms of the racing that they have there as opposed to what you're used to here?
Well, you know, it is a little bit different from here, and the reason why it's different is not like it's type of different cars or different track. Our track is one of the best tracks out of all of those tracks that I went to anyway, but why it's a little bit different, race run actually every day there, and they treat their racing things a little bit different than how we do our things here, so it's a different experience here than here, but I still did enjoy it there, but I'm not a foreign man anyway, most time, especially when you come out to cold and so forth and all of the things.
What do you see yourself doing or achieving in the coming year, 2023?
Good question, nice question. Well, 2023 is one I teach myself this and tell myself this every day is going to be one of the most focused and dedicated year for 2023 and see how it works, because in the past couple of years from 2015 I noticed I I've done so well in racing. Wrong story, not even getting there, but I don't done so well, which I'm trying to pick up back all the pieces. This 2023 still don't start off in the way I would like to or I expect, but it's a long way to go, and I know I will keep the focus and the concentration in 2023 to get the best again.
Are you getting healthier now? Because you spoke about some challenges and some issues where you couldn't give up your best. Are you healthier now?
Yeah, most definitely,
The support from the trainers to really try and achieve your objective.
Well, be honestly, the support is the greatest, and without the support, cannot be there no country, cannot be there no better 2023. So the support from the trainers is still the best, and I will always looking for the support from the trainers. Try to be the best with them as I can. Support is the best.
Mr. Francis, I want to thank you and at the same time wish you all the best for 2023 and beyond.
Yes, sir, thank you too, and same to you.
Francis produced one of his typical engaging performances in the saddle on January 21, 2023, when he piloted the Edward Stanberry-conditioned outsider, Sweet Majesty, to victory.
As they make their way now toward the final 6 furlongs. Billy Whiz comes away running, gets that lead. Big Daddy and Daddy Jones in pursuit as they leave the 6. The Goodwitch in the blue racing out wide of Sweet Majesty running the rail. A gap of some 3 lengths as they head toward the 5 to 3 times Lucky. Race Car a length further down. Crimson is taken off the fractions. Positive ID moving in between horses. They head Cornerstone out wide and Marquesas in the pink just at the back. They're running past the half mile, moving into that turn for home, and Billy Whiz attempts to go gate to wire. Big Daddy and the Goodwitch asked to deny him. There goes Sweet Majesty. Daddy Jones has faded back through the field. Race Car now revved up for more run. Positive ID is also coming on with the head Cornerstone, but Billy Whiz is pushed to hold the lead as they arrive at the 5/16th. The Goodwitch harassing all the while. Watch a Big Daddy down against the rail, but they're coming into the lane. Marquesas and the head Cornerstone making runs out wide, but they're into it now. Several horses spread right across the course. Marquesas is widest of them all and is traveling powerfully. Marquesas just toward the outside. Sweet Majesty in the center, and Sweet Majesty has that lead from Marquesas. Watch Positive ID in the pink cap over on the far side. It's Sweet Majesty, Positive ID and Marquesas in hot pursuit, but Sweet Majesty and Paul Francis take the Anani Billy Williams. Marquesos looks to be second over Positive ID, then Crimson. Further back in fifth, that's the Goodrich.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from quickgallop.com, YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for more enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.